So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys like PJ Tucker play the 5.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
To the wing on the left, from deep. Paul with the steal. Ayton kicks to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges shot. Good.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Laid the pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The baseline J. Bogdanovich, no luck. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges finds Paul. Bridges, no one around him. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Here's Conley. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the middle, here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. Paul can't get it to go.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here is Paul after the basket by Utah. Kicks it out to Booker. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
I'll tell you this, Jay Crowder is one tough cookie. This guy won't be deterred by the defense.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter. Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Jazz trail by 5.
2 minutes remaining.
Mitchell looking it over.
2 minutes.
Kicks it to Gobert. Crowder against Mitchell. Back to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Mitchell outside. The Jazz with another miss. Suns leading by 5. And now the Suns a fast break. And Ayton throws it down.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Conley's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A nice shot by Booker.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. 9-point game. Here's Mitchell driving the lane, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Down low, Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Bridges.
Paul's got his third assist on the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Booker against Mitchell. Booker dishes to Ayton. Bridges passes to Booker. Shot clock at 5 to the middle. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
Conley with a wide open look. Oh, good with the triple. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. Crowder kicks to Booker. There's the triple. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Bridges with the steal. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell finds Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Knocks it loose.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Inside, and Crowder with the basket on the assist by Bridges. Crowder's got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal, down low, Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Wow. Lay it in, but you can send an emphatic message. Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Booker dishes to Bridges. And Booker kicks to Bridges. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Paul passes to Booker. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Crowder slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Ayton. Passes to O'Neal. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. Phoenix grabs the miss, and there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played Seattle for a season. I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. In the corner, Shamet with it to the paint. McGee dishes to Kaminsky. Back to McGee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. McGee's got his first points of the night.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Clarkson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
1:51 left to play in the first half. And that one's good, Shamet.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Oni. Gay outside. The elbow, it's Whiteside. Gay trying to break free.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. Johnson, the pass to McGee. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson's running. The pass to Oni. Kicks it out to Gay. The tray. Oni with the bucket.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Payne with the bounce pass. Inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Oni. He kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Oni. They double him with Payne. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Whiteside, good.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Hassan Whiteside. The Suns shoot their first free throws of this.
At the line for the Suns.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Mitchell wide open. And the Jazz, another three.
This is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Phoenix came ready to play. They scorched the hardwood with an aggressive style that... And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, this guy plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Paul, and the shot goes in. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Conley with it. He's picked up by Paul. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
First team foul.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
A shot by Paul, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Here's O'Neal. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. Paul with the bucket.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Conley feeling it out. O'Neal passes to Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Defended by Crowder. And Gobert gets to O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Back to Gobert. Got a hand on it.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
To the inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Conley with it. Bridges covering. And here's Mitchell from the arc.
Come on.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Phoenix leading by 6. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Sun substitution.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Remaining in the third.
Payne passes to Shamet. Stolen by Gay. Clarkson outside. Can they get it? Ingles dishes to Clarkson. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Payne looking around. Pass to McGee. Down low. Banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered by Shamet. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Whiteside's got 6.
What an excellent passer from the small forward position. Joe Ingles does such a great job setting up his teammates.
Here's Payne, swiped away. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Clarkson passes to Ingles. Clarkson outside. Back to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Payne finds Johnson. Shoots. Back to McGee. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Whiteside. For the tie. Here's Gay. No good. That would have tied it. Stolen by Clarkson. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns lead by 2. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. We got Joe Ingles. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard. It's the group right now for Utah. To the wing right side. Back to Whiteside. And stolen by Payne. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's McGee. Stolen by Clarkson. Here we go. All alone. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, how about the steal off? Great anticipation by Clarkson. Then the kick ahead. Perfectly done.
Now here's Payne. And it's McGee penetrating.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
First team foul.
4th quarter still young. Just over a minute play. Conley against Paul. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. Fade away. And there's the pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
O'Neal against Bridges. Al Paul. Pass to Ayton. Trying to get open is Crowder. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Paul. And the Suns lead by 2.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Conley against Paul. Out to the right wing. Conley dishes to O'Neal. Bridges with the steal. And the wide open shot from Paul knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 5-point Suns lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And here is Ayton. Bridges kicks to Paul. Here's Bridges with plenty of space. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Conley against Paul. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And stolen by Ayton. Jumps up. And the dunk by Booker.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And taken away by Paul. Booker with no one around. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Here's Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Paul with the 3. He can't hit that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6.
I don't think anyone could have predicted, based off the numbers he put up in college, that Donovan Mitchell would be an elite NBA scorer. But he's a 3-level guy and not afraid in the big moments.
Ball against Conley. Paul, right side. Booker dishes to Crowder. Good. Nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 7.
Booker.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Mitchell. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Ball outside, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back to the left side wing. There's O'Neal with the 3. Got it! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment. Well, Mike Conley's a veteran. What confidence, what clutch
It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 2. 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That's what you take.
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Trailing by 2.
Utah timeout call.
Here's Gobert. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's the Suns taking the W in a...
Let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Dallas, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Pass to Finney-Smith. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Now here's Doncic. He's closely guarded.
O'Neal. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. The 3. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
The 3 from Mitchell. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Doncic. Here's Hardaway. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Gobert up top. Outside Bogdanovic. The three-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Finney-Smith's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Here's O'Neal following the score by Dallas. Outside Mitchell. To the inside. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Powell with it. He's picked up by Conley. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Pass to O'Neal. Pulls it. Porzingis grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Now Doncic out to the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Powell right side. From deep. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. He's guarded by Conley. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Jazz with possession here. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And Mitchell with the slam.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Powell. And Gobert with a block. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
56 seconds left to play in the first. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Mitchell. Conley against Doncic. Back to Mitchell. From behind the arc. Gobert finds Mitchell. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Gobert no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The shot's good.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
The 3 from Mitchell. Gobert passes to Mitchell. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Back to Gobert. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Mavericks on top. They lead by. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Mavericks leading. Doncic finds Hardaway. Back to Doncic. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Utah ball.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 5. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Conley. Up and over Doncic. The kick out to Conley. Hardaway against Mitchell. Gobert. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got 6 points.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Jazz ball.
And the Jazz with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. Doncic against Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game. Brown, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Outside Conley. And, you know, taking a look into your crystal ball, Clark, which team do you think has the brightest future?
Well, that's a tough one, B.A. There are a lot of teams that have really some outstanding young stars on their rosters. I mean, you look at the Celtics with Tatum and Brown. That duo is dynamic. And then the Mavs with Luka Doncic. Clearly, that guy is a star, and a long-time star barring injury. And how about the Pelicans? Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. The Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges. I mean, those are four teams I rattled off that would fall into that category for sure.
For three, O'Neal knocks down the long J. O'Neal's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got his third basket on the night right there.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Conley passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
2 minutes.
Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Doncic outside. Up and over Conley. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
A line change here for Utah. Pass to Bullock. And here's Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. And that one hits the back iron. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Brown with the block. And Brunson, here we go. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Gay. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, for a 15-year guy who has battled through injuries, Gay can still get off the floor and be highly productive. He's still explosive. So you can't sleep on this guy just because he's got some miles on his legs. He can still go.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Takes a three. Rebounded by Gay.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Clarkson finds Whiteside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Clarkson, and he lays it up and in. Clarkson's got his first basket.
And this is what you like. I mean, Clarkson using that tight handle of his to create space.
That'll do it for the first half. Jazz. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they... That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the 1.
Utah foul.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Paulie Stein's checked in.
First team foul. Jazz substitution.
And here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Launches it. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Jazz ball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
And here are the Jazz. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Conley finds Bogdanovic. Now Gobert. 10 points for him. Conley passes to Mitchell. They get it back. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Conley against Doncic. Over Conley. That one a little long.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. He's all alone. And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, he's so dangerous in these situations. Doncic just has a good sense for what he needs to do based on the situation.
The 3 from Mitchell. Paulie Stein with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
And the jam by Paulie Stein.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists tonight.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Here's Bullock. He's covered by Clarkson. Outside Brunson. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Back to Brunson. Pass to Brown. Kleba, left side. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Gay. And here's Whiteside. Ingles passes to Whiteside. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Back to Kleba. Pass to Brunson. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Clarkson for 3. Whiteside, the pass to Clarkson. Here's Oni for three. The shot off that time. 1:20 left in the third. Back to Bullock. Outside Brunson. Now here's Brown. Back to Bullock from outside the arc. The rebound by Whiteside. Ingles with it. Now guarded by Brown. Gay outside. Clarkson outside. Pass to Gay. Basket's good.
Rudy Gay.
Gay's got 5.
Good, strong, aggressive finish by Gay there. That'll get a thumbs up from the coach.
Here's Brunson. And a nice finish on the layup.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Clarkson finds Whiteside. Here's Oni. From deep. And they get it back. Unable to get that one. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Utah leading. Pass to Clarkson. Driving inside. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
And so it's Utah. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their key to And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Mavericks shooting around 50% of the game so far. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. Kleber and Porzingis, the combo inside. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Jazz shooting is around 55% so far. Back to Bogdanovic. Takes the 3. The 3 from Mitchell. 13 feet out. The kick out to Conley. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for O'Neal. The 3 from Mitchell. Whiteside finds Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Counted from distance. And the Jazz lead by 14.
It's just a sign of an elite scorer like Mitchell. When he receives the pass, he's looking to let it fly.
Pass to Porzingis. Kleber outside. Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. To the inside. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Utah with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Conley passes to Gobert. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Down low. Here's Finney-Smith. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside Mitchell. Launches a 3. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic outside. Out to Kleber. Outside Finney-Smith. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Conley with the ball. Mitchell, the pass to Whiteside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Jazz lead by 11.
That's great court awareness. Mitchell's just reliable at noticing when his guys are uncovered.
Doncic against Conley. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley passes to Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Back to Conley. Fires the three. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. The kick out to Conley. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Utah.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure hustle.
Doncic outside. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. The three is up. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Kleba. Doncic outside. Back to Kleba. Inside. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Conley passes to Whiteside. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. From deep. Outside for Mitchell. Puts up a three. Hits the trifecta. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
The map. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to
Thank you, Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Suns, up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Paul surveying the floor. And the pass to Crowder. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Doncic. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. Porzingis can't hit. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And so it's Dallas with it. Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Doncic against Booker. High post try, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
He's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Booker. Inside. Kicks it out to Paul. Uncovered. First shot, first pass. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. On the wing, Hardaway. Passes it to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Back to Hardaway. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. That's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA. Porzingis, one of those big guys who you don't worry about substituting off the floor late in games. Over an 80% shooter from the line for his career.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Doncic against Paul. Booker outside. He feeds it to Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Crowder following the score by Dallas. Now Bridges. 6 points for him. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. Driving to the basket.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And it's Paul penetrating. And here's Booker from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis against Paul. Porzingis is doubled. Hardaway with a wide open look. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. Doncic looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell dishes to Doncic. Second shot opportunity. 2 free. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Doncic against Booker. Doncic left side. Brown finds Hardaway. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. guys.
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. They get a hand on it. Powell with the steal. Brown with it. Bridges covering. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
That sounds right.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kicks it out to Booker. Suns keep it alive. And the wide open shot from Paul. His three-pointers off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The pass to Paul. Paul with the steal, and Bridges with a clear path to the basket, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The great instincts of Paul there, solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with the steal.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. A putback, and it's put back in by Powell. Powell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Dallas making a switch here. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. And it's Ayton missing.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Brown kicks to Kleber. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Timeout.
And now a 4-point Maverick lead. And the Suns call their first timeout of the game. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Bullock. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Payne's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Johnson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks to Bullock. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brunson. McGee with the block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Brunson off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Shamet. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Bullock. Brunson scanning the floor. To the paint. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal
It's on JaVale McGee.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he sinks the second. Now, here's Shamet. And here's Payne. Just 3 on the clock. Off target at the rim. It's all tied in. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good moments from both teams, but as the... And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. To the middle. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
Good on the bucket. And it's a 4-point Suns lead. And you look at the 2021 draft class, just some unbelievable talent at the top.
I mean, Cade Cunningham, for me, probably is the consensus best player. But, man, you got guys like Suggs and Green and Kuminga with that rare athleticism. And how about Mobley? He really defines what a modern-day big is supposed to be. I mean, what more could you want?
Here's Crowder. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Booker dishes to Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And Brett, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Booker inside, guarded by Hardaway. Back to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bridges got the lead up to 6 now for Phoenix. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Bridges, playing with extreme confidence, is on fire right now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the third. The 3 from Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith, and it's blocked, and they're able to recover. Doncic against Paul. And it's Doncic missing. Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two teams.
Both teams will make substitutions. Shamet finds McGee. Payne with it. Brunson covering. Lets it go from the wing. Shamet the pass to McGee. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. McGee's got his first bucket in this one. Pass to Bull. .58 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hudson with it. Working on Payne. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Now here's Payne. Guarded closely. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Mavericks trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kept alive. And it's Brown missing. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. No one near him. Almost, but it rolls out.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Brunson the bounce pass. Shamet with the steal. Here's McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. It's an absolute blur.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Payne, Kaminsky out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Shamet in at the 2-guard spot. Johnson in the corner. McGee inside. Fouls there. Just 4 to shoot. Payne dishes to Kaminsky. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Doncic. Driving in. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
The drive by Booker. Inside, here's Ayton. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And they double up Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
The pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 deep.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Hardaway kicks to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Booker in the corner. Fires from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And here's Porzingis for a 3. No good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Mavericks trail by 12. Now Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Bridges. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. Can't hit from in close. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. Pretty nice efficiency there. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Doncic with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. That shot missing. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Can't cash in from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Suns.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Mikal Bridges.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Porzingis showing some toughness that time, just cutting through contact.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Paul outside. Passes to Ayton. For 3, Bridges. Mavericks with the rebound. Outside Hardaway. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for... So here are the Jazz starting five. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Here's O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Left side Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. The shake. Coming over Crowder. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovic. Set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill level with size. A floor spacer who can also create his own shot off the bounce.
Now here's Paul. And stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. The 3 from Mitchell. Crowder grabs the miss. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul against Conley. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. The shot. Utah with the rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Now here's Conley. To the inside. Bogdanovic passes to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Over Booker. Here's Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Doesn't go for him. And Utah will come the other way. On the wing, Mitchell. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Connects from downtown.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Pass to Crowder. Bridges outside. Outside Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Mitchell against Booker. Knocks it loose. To the middle. Shots in the cold streak. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Utah's gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Conley against Paul. Bogdanovic passes to Conley. O'Neal on the wing. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Left side, Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Mitchell grabs a miss. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Pass to O'Neal. Stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Outside Paul. Fires from deep. Kept alive.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
Here's Mitchell coming off a Suns make to the paint. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
For the Jazz, Rudy Gobert, 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one falls for Gobert. And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Bridges. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Paul's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Paul with a steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 14-4 run. And that one's good from Conley.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Double team on Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Now Conley. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. Booker finds Paul. 4-3. And so it's the Utah Jazz ending the quarter up 10. A big difference in shooting percentage. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at center. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Outside Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Booker. And they're on the run. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Dude, that's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Now Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. They get it again.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Bridges right side. Pass to Booker. Left side Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And a lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now be honest. You're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
B.A., I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty.
Crowder, that's good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Conley. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 8.
What about the handles of Mike Conley just straight up toying with the D?
Paul passes to Bridges. Conley against Paul. Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. To the inside. Crowder. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. To the right side. From deep, Conley. Fires for 3. Sinks it from distance. And now it's an 11-point Utah lead.
And this is something Conley's worked on since entering the league, his ability to stretch the floor.
Outside Booker. On the take. Here's Ayton. Here's Crowder. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And he gets it to go as they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So Utah ends up going with a new group. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Suns.
To the middle. Here's Oni. The kick out to Ingles. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Right side Payne. And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Outside Payne. Pass to Kaminsky.
Terrific defense by Rudy. Doesn't overcommit to try to make a big play. Just uses his head.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Down low. And Gay the bucket on the assist by Clarkson. Gay's got his first points of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. Inside. Here's McGee. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That one's no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Gay. Here's Oni, covered by McGee. Back to Whiteside. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz. Utah retains possession. Clock at 4. Clarkson outside. And he's off on his first shot of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. He was all alone on that one.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Clarkson outside. And so it's Utah. They lead.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to right out of the gates. It was Utah setting the tone. A smoldering performance. Man, that...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the point guard.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Back to Gay. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gay's gotten his second bucket of the game. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Pass to Johnson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, it's stolen. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Moving it up. The kick out to Ingles. Back to Gay from 12 feet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Gay's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, I'll tell you, from mid-range, Rudy's shot mechanics look effortless.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
Paul against Conley. Paul into the lane. Good D by Bogdanovich.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Paul passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. 5 to shoot. For 3, Booker. Here's Bridges. And the Suns get it back.
Woo, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Mitchell misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. Offline with a 3. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Bridges passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. From deep, Conley. Utah, the rebound. From deep three-point range. That shot off the mark.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Paul to the paint. Here's Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
Outside Mitchell from the arc. On target from range. Mitchell's got 12 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Paul finds Booker. Here's Ayton. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Paul against Gobert. Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. The three is up. Crowder with a steal. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to Mitchell. Left side, Bogdanovich. Conley passes to Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. For 3, Bridges. Pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Stolen by Conley. And so it's Utah feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Their defense. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz, Hassan Whiteside.
Mitchell against Booker. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Crowder, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside light off his feet. Plus, he can block your shot with either hand.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Gobert passes to Conley. Back to Gobert. Pass to Whiteside. Conley with the ball. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
Paul with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And that's a foul. Called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Here's Booker. Oh, he powers right through a defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line.
Hassan Whiteside.
It's going to be on Hassan Whiteside. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
We also see the points have come off penetration. They've been aggressive breaking down the defense.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
I really like Donovan Mitchell's composure out there, leading this team by example.
Well, the Suns shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Paul against Whiteside. Paul passes to Bridges. Booker for 3. He buries it from 3. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Whiteside. Mitchell finds Whiteside. Here's Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
Looking to expand his game. Love seeing Gobert rise up with confidence off the catch.
Paul passes to Bridges. To the middle. Puts it up from 12. It's blocked by Gobert. The drive by Paul. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
The 3 from Mitchell. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And here they go. Baseline jumper. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Conley. Outside Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Three-pointer, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Crowder. The rebound by Whiteside. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside for Mitchell. Down low. Here's Bogdanovich. And he hits it from 9 feet. And the Jazz lead by 19.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Bridges passes to Paul. From deep. The rebound by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds now.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Jazz.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
"26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Over to the left wing. Let's go with a 3. And they recover it. Conley against Paul. Gobert passes to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Second shot opportunity. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's time for the NBA. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at center. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Here's Finney Smith down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Tell you, even with some physical contact, Powell gets it done. Love his persistence.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
Doncic against Conley. Here's the three. Deflects the pass. Back to Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And they double up Doncic. Here's Hardaway on the money from 12 feet away.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Mitchell looking it over. He dishes it to Conley. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and here comes Porzingis all alone. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what you really like about Porzingis going end-to-end, he does it under control, right? This guy is 7 feet and masterful in space.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Passes it to Conley. Now here's Gobert, guarded by Powell. It's deflected.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Porzingis has got his second bucket.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Now, here is O'Neal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
the confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Back to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. The putback.
What great defensive effort there from Porzingis to get an arm out to contest that shot.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Doncic passes to Powell. Now Porzingis. It's stolen by Gobert. And here comes the break. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Powell. And it's put back in by Powell.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Conley with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the shot goes in.
Well, Mike Conley understands how to draw contact and still try to get a shot opportunity. He'll go to the line for the end one.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Now, here's Doncic. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. 5 on the clock to the paint. Here's Finney Smith, guarded by O'Neal. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Conley. High post, Gobert. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Now, this is why you get the ball into Donovan Mitchell's hands as often as possible. 3-level scorer, ready on the catch. Beautiful.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Up top, Doncic. Covered by Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. And it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway. And it's 6 points for Porzingis.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
At the end of one, a closely contested game. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Now the pass to Porzingis. Over Bogdanovic. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's O'Neal. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And stolen by Bogdanovic. And they take the lead. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
It's to Porzingis. Stolen by Michael Conley. Bogdanovic with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And it's Mitchell missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Doncic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Oni passes to Whiteside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here we go, one-on-one. Brown kicks to Bullock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Brown the pass to Bullock. Off target from outside. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The wide open look here for Ingles. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely. And the shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the point guard, Jalen Brunson, I played against his father, Rick, for many years. And the young fella showing he might have what it takes to improve on his old man.
And that's coming from you, who knows a little something about father-son point guard duos. Maybe Cole will have a chance to do the same, young sir.
Ouch. Back to Bullock. Stolen by Gay. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Now here's Brunson. Brown kicks to Bullock. Back to Brown. Just 3 to shoot. Knocked away. Stolen by Clarkson. Feeds to Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 3 assists now in this one. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
Clock at 4. Bullock dishes to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 4-point game. Passes it to Bullock. Brown dishes to Bullock. Inside. Brown. Good. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a close game so far through the first. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first, and having been behind by as many as... And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. Conley against Doncic. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Doncic. The pass to Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Outside Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. For the tie.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
Hardaway, no good. The drive by Gobert.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Jazz shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. The free throw drops for Gobert. And Gobert drops them both. The second half just getting started. About a minute played. Here's Doncic. Cauley Stein passes to Finney-Smith. Now Hardaway. Off target from three-point range.
And on a tear shooting the ball these recent seasons, Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages.
Doncic passes to Cauley Stein. Hardaway against Mitchell. He gets it in there.
Boy, this guy just finds ways to score. Tim Hardaway Jr. able to finish with contact.
Pass to Gobert. Conley against Doncic. Bogdanovich goes in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Porzingis. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's Conley outside. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Bogdanovich. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. It's up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got the lead up to 6 now for Utah.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Jazz. Doncic outside. Takes it inside. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So both teams making some changes here. Oni passes to Gay. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's hauled in by Brown.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Brunson with a clean look. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Clarkson, and he jams it with authority.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end. He's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
52 seconds left to play in the third. Right side against Brown. Runs in the pass to Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 6 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
The drive by Clarkson. Misses from short range.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Kleba. The dish to Brown. Drops in the layup for 2. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Pass to Oni. Shoots over Brunson with the tip. And it's good. Hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Brown in at the 5 down low. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jalen Brunson was checked in for Hardaway. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. The lead is 2. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Into the lane, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
The Mavericks shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Doncic looking it over. Headshot off. Jazz leading by 4. All alone, and then Mitchell at the dump.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious attacking in the open floor.
Doncic outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Bogdanovich wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Doncic against Conley. Now here's Doncic. Defense right on him to stop the run. He doesn't hit that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Brown against Whiteside. Bogdanovich passes to Whiteside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his third personal.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Utah Jazz?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
On defense, Dallas. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Mavericks trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes to Brunson. To the middle. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
So it's the Jazz now. Mitchell right side. Lets it go with the 3. There's the 3. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gobert against Kleber. Doncic kicks to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shot clock at 3. Back to Doncic. Trying to get something going. Off the left rim and up.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Down low, Gobert. Back to Whiteside. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Outside Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. 3-pointer. And it's Mitchell missing. Mavericks trail by 10. The pass to Finney Smith. side. Here's Doncic. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Brunson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Bogdanovich is checked in for O'Neal.
Coming on the floor for the Jazz, Bojan Bogdanović.
And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Utah.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
It's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man. I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
The drive by Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Mitchell outside. So we see the Jazz get the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Dallas Mavericks. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, we've got Kristaps Porzingis. Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. 2 heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Here's Paul. From deep three-point range. Outside for Booker. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Powell passes to Porzingis. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Brunson with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Suns on D. Doncic with it. From deep. The rebound by Bridges. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Crowder inside. Working on Powell. Paul finds Bridges. 4 on the clock. To the inside. Crowder.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
Brunson passes to Porzingis. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Paul.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Here's Doncic. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Here's Brunson. Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Doncic launches from deep. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And the basket by Bridges.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 to start. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Finney Smith. They kick it out to Porzingis. Wide open. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And here's Crowder from the arc. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Doncic into the lane. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Booker. The Suns leading. And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, BA. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. He's been at this for a long, long time. Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Doncic against Booker. Fires the 3. No good there. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Down low. Here's Brunson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I'd go for it.
Left side, Finney Smith. Powell right side. Brunson against Paul. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Ayton. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Brunson passes to Doncic. Back to Brunson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Ayton. Crowder's got 6 points.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Paul against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Paul against Brunson. Paul passes to Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. Inside. Outside Paul. The 3 is up. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Bridges outside. Second chance effort. And another basket for Phoenix.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Now here's Powell. Hey, puts up a 3. Here's Finney Smith. No good on the 3. The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
To the wing, right side. And here's Brunson from the arc. Stolen by Ayton. And here's the fast break. From the top of the key. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Brunson finds Porzingis. Doncic with it. Back to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Dallas again missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Booker, pass to Ayton. Off the mark there with a 3. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Right side, Brunson. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Booker with the defensive effort. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA, but you look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience, all of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Kleba against Kaminsky. Trying to get back on track. And Brown with the stuff.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Ayton finds Kaminsky. The Suns need to get off a shot. They grab their own miss. The three. Pass to Shamet. Here's Payne. Back to Shamet. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. And at last, they get one to fall.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Yeah, I love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
He misses the free throw, and the Suns making a change here. McGee's checked in, and he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Johnson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Outside Hardaway. And so it's Phoenix. They have a nice...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim... And...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Jay Crowder with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Kristaps Porzingis out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Saric finds Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Brunson against Paul. Porzingis with room to shoot. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Porzingis has gotten his second bucket.
Looking smooth with that mid-range J. Kristaps Porzingis, not just a three-point bomber. He's got a mid-range game, too.
Paul with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Here's Paul. counter. The pass to Paul. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Finney-Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He's got 5.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Booker. Brunson against Paul. Over Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Booker against Powell. Booker can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Brunson finds Porzingis. Pass to Powell. Back to Porzingis. And it's Dallas scoring again.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Hardaway against Payne. And the layup is good off the glass. Payne's got his first points in this one.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to Brown. Back to Bullock. And no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Shamet. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Brown against Johnson. Here's Kleba. Pass to Brown. Here's Bullock from behind the arc. No luck on that one. Here's Shamet. Kaminsky finds Johnson.
Mavericks foul. Sterling Brown. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:03 left in the third. Payne against Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Here's McGee. Bullock puts it in. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Payne, pass to McGee. Now Kaminsky. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Kleba outside. Here's Bullock. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Suns ahead. They lead by 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up with a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. 5 to shoot. Brown finds Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points. considering how close this game is.
From deep, Johnson. Here's Kaminsky. It's rebounded by Kleba. The Mavericks trailing. Stolen by Payne. And they're on the run. Here's Shamet. Three-pointer in transition. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Hardaway, the pass to Kleba. Good work defensively by Kaminsky.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Kleba passes to Brown. Back to Kleba. Now here's Brown. He's covered by Ayton. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Dallas.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
Brunson against Paul. Shot from the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Pass to Ayton. Now Crowder. Brunson defending. The jump hook. Count that bucket. Now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Booker against Doncic. Brunson with it. Crowder with a steal. In transition. Here come the Suns. Booker for 3. Doesn't go that time. For Dallas, they've got just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Powell. Stolen by Bridges. On the break. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has a chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Doncic against Ayton. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Crowder. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Doncic. Well, the Mavericks shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Brunson passes to Doncic. And he makes it on the layup.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Bridges outside. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Brunson. Powell with it. And Ayton pulls it down. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. From deep 3-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. And the Suns lead by 9.
You know, Paul loves to operate in the lane, and he's extremely good at it, but he also understands the value of stretching the defense.
And Doncic with the jam.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Bridges outside. Outside Booker. Inside. Here's Crowder. That one no good. And it's Dallas the other way.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official. But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
And here's Paul. it's Phoenix picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.